I never thought a boring night shift job could turn into the most terrifying experience of my life. Before that night, I was just a regular security guard. I had worked different night jobs before, but nothing ever happened. No ghosts, no strange noises, nothing. I always believed people created scary stories because they were bored. But everything changed when I started working at an old research facility outside the city. The building was huge, but almost empty. The company had stopped using most of the floors years ago. Only a few rooms were still active, and my job was simple: watch the cameras, check the doors, make sure nobody enters. My shift started at 11 p.m. and ended at 7 a.m. The first week was normal. The building was quiet, too quiet sometimes. At night, every sound echoed. A door closing somewhere far away sounded like someone walking. The air conditioning turning on sounded like whispers, but I ignored it. On my eighth night, something unusual happened. At exactly 2:22 a.m., all the cameras went black. Every screen in front of me turned off. I checked the power. Everything was fine. The lights were still working. The computer was running. Only the cameras were down. I called my supervisor, but nobody answered. After a few minutes, the screens came back, but something was wrong. The camera timestamps had changed. Instead of showing 2:22 a.m., they showed 3:15 a.m. I thought it was a technical issue. Then I noticed camera 14. It was showing the main hallway. A person was standing there. At first I thought it was a worker, but then I noticed something. He was wearing a security uniform, my uniform. I looked down at myself. Same shirt, same badge, same jacket. I immediately stood up. The person on the camera copied my movement. When I moved closer to the screen, he moved closer too. I stepped back. He stepped back. It was like watching myself. But there was one difference. His face was hidden in darkness. I grabbed my flashlight and left the security room. I walked toward the hallway. The building felt different. The temperature dropped. The hallway lights started flickering one by one. I reached camera 14 location. Nobody was there. But on the floor I saw something. A security badge. I picked it up. It was old. The name was scratched. But underneath the scratches I could read it. My name. I immediately dropped it. I ran back to the control room. When I returned, every camera was active, except one, camera 14. The screen showed the hallway, but now, the person was closer, much closer. He was standing outside my security room. I could see his hand touching the door. Then the camera angle changed. Somehow the camera was now inside my room, showing me sitting at the desk, but I was not sitting there. I was standing near the door. The person on the screen was sitting exactly where I had been. Then he slowly looked toward the camera and smiled. I heard a sound behind me, a chair moving. I turned around. The chair was empty, but someone had just been sitting there. I ran toward the door, but before I could open it, my computer made a sound, a notification. A new video file appeared. The name was Final Shift Recording. I don't know why, but I opened it. The video was from the same room, the same night. It showed me entering the building, then sitting at my desk. Everything looked normal. Until 3:15 a.m. The video showed the door opening, and a second version of me entering. The two of us stood face to face, then the other me pointed toward the camera. The video suddenly ended. A new message appeared. Event completed. I froze. Then I heard footsteps behind me. Slow footsteps, coming closer. I didn't turn around. I just stared at the camera monitor, because on the screen, I could see myself standing behind me. The figure leaned closer and whispered, "You were never supposed to see this." The lights went out. I don't remember what happened next. The next thing I knew, I woke up outside the building. It was morning. The police were there. My supervisor was there. Everyone kept asking me the same question. What happened inside? I told them everything, but nobody believed me until they checked the security footage. They found something strange. The footage showed me entering the building at 11 p.m. It showed me walking through the halls. It showed me sitting in the security room, but after 2:22 a.m., the footage showed nobody. The security room was empty the entire night. No one was there, except one thing. At exactly 3:15 a.m., a person appeared on camera 14, a security guard, standing alone in the hallway wearing my uniform, and when they zoomed into his face, it was me. But I was smiling.